Welcome back to another episode of Jet Set Radio Future, and today I have a special guest with me, my friend Jared, who also goes by Symphonik.
Hello.
So, he's never played this game, but he's seen one of his friends play it, and it's so much fun. It really is. Like, you don't have to get on a single rail. Like, you do. I mean, you don't have to like press a button to grind. You just hop, and there you go. You grind. So. I remember when I first played this game, I never got past the 99th Street. Like, I rarely even hear. I went to 99th Street, Shibuya Terminal, and Dogenzaka Hill, which were like the first 3 areas of the game. And I'm like, and when I got this game bought this game off of eBay, I'm like, when I beat the game, like, when I got past the point, I'm like, dude, I've never even seen this part. What is this? This is, when you get towards the end of the game, it gets more Japanese, I guess you could say. It gets weird. I mean, this is supposed to be in like 2024 or something like that, so we have 10 years to see that we get rocket skates.
I love how you correlate Japanese and weird.
Japan, what was it? What was the thing that showed? It showed a fucking weird Japanese picture, and it said Japan, producing 78% of the world's weird shit since 1954.
But it's a true statement.
It is. There's a lot of weird shit that happens in fucking... There's a lot of weird shit that happens in Japan. Although, I do know the Japanese culture. It's fucking amazing, but... goddamn,
One
is
does
it
not
weird.
simply dislike Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you do, but you never truly do.
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to hate Japan. I mean, Japan's just awesome. I mean, you can pull up the bullshit like, oh, they were on the opposing side of World War II. Who the fuck cares? Okay, they make everything that we are addicted to. Anime. Just all the stuff. Oh, jeez. So, the Tokyo Underground Sewage Facility is a bitch to do. I actually make quite a few I think I make, hold on.
Now remember, the sewers are Poison Jam's home turf.
1, 2, 3, 4 jump cuts.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe it's 3. I think I make 3. Because I think this is just...
Enough.
I make enough jump cuts because when you fall down, you
gotta restart. You gotta go all the way back up.
Yeah. So, the thing I never even knew about was that you could do inverts and shit. Like, I never knew you could do hand plants, and the thing with hand plants in this game, when you do a hand plant, it's just like, I'm holding X, and, like, if you hold X, as long as you're still on the bottom, you would actually get to do the hand plant, and then when you let go, you go back down, and then you would shoot straight up when you just jump. So here's the next character, Garam, and I think he was in the original game. I remember that he had a skull necklace, and it was supposed to be a Sonic the Hedgehog skull, which makes sense because Sega helped make this game.
I do remember reading something about that.
It's just like, what's up, man? What's up?
You gotta have the token character who makes all the flippy hand symbols and generic expressions.
I think you should have seen Korn in like the first episode. He's just doing stupid fuck shit. It's so funny. So, essentially, what we're doing here is the same exact thing that, well, we're recording this commentary first. The last episode, the previous episode where we did 99th Street Part 2, that's going to be recorded after this. But this is we actually already did this in the previous episode because I'm just like, you know what, just to shut Roboy the fuck up, because he keeps saying, you, come here, I have something to tell you, which is a bunch of tutorial shit. So I just did, fine, I'm gonna do all 13 tutorials. I think there's more, and if there are, then son of a bitch. But, so I do all the tutorials, and this is one of them where literally you're doing the same exact thing, and it just gets annoying as shit. Now, here's one of the, watch this. He's like, I'll get you up, and just throws giant I-beams at you. Just, how? I love the look that you're just like, what? So now you can get back out.
Yeah, vertical grinding is a newer state of technology that's taken place with a lot of new material and things, and it's just laws of gravity and definition make absolutely no sense. But that's one of the beautiful parts about this game is it doesn't require sense to be fun.
Exactly. Japan's like, you know what? Fuck this.
Fuck rules.
Exactly.
Find the switch.
There's subtitles, so I'm not gonna mute it. That fucking room, that last one that they showed before I got control again, it's a fucking bitch to do. Because these things give you street challenges to do, like to get more graffiti souls. Because there's 3 by default, and then you have to find the that. So there's one that was just there. Save, and I'm going to change the Graham because we just got him. He's got really good stats too. You think he's one of the best base characters in the game? Because like if you saw where I could select the characters, the top 3 are the ones that you unlock in the story game, and the last 3 are actually the ones that you get through the challenge and shit. And so all those purple things on the map are like switches that we have to spray. Like in previous levels, we had to do a bunch of just spray a bunch of graffiti, but we have to open this door first, and then we have to go find Poison Gem. And
well, I remember when my friend May was playing this, he was playing this part where you had to grind a bunch of rails, and you had to do it very quickly, otherwise the character escapes, and then you can never unlock that or whatever.
Oh, that's I know.
The orange chick.
Kibo Goono Hill is way later in the game.
She did.
I've done that. It took me so fucking long.
He did this so many times. He literally tried it 40 times. He would nearly have it, and then the character would miss something, and then he'd be like, "Fuck, I gotta restart." So he.
Well, the thing is, you just have to leave the area and come back.
Yeah, he he restarted.
Oh, you restart the console?
No, not the console, but he would reload. Should I say?
Because you cannot actually. I think you can actually continue without that character. I don't think.
Like he tried it so many times, and
it wasn't really because I watched
really
one of the people I'm subscribed to actually did a let's play on this, which is because I'm like, you know what I want to watch? I want to watch it because I haven't seen anybody ever do it before, or a decent one at least with at least 20-minute episodes because I like that shit. I don't like 5 or 10-minute episodes for a let's play. That's fucking stupid. But so I looked for a Jet Set Radio Future playthrough, and so I found it, and I'm like, yes, I like this, and so. He got to Kibo Goono Hill, or Kibo Gaoka Hill. I don't know.
Japanese.
Yeah, no, but they pronounce it in this game, but I don't remember how they pronounce it. But so he did it within like. He's like, here's how you do it, and he did it. He failed a few times, but he's like, this is how you do it. You got to do a bunch of these jumps and shit, and it's really hard, but it's not that hard. And you can see how much trouble I'm having right now. Sometimes like right there when I kind of turned around, I was holding the up. I didn't turn around on purpose. If you don't have enough momentum to go up a half pipe, it'll turn you back around so you can get more momentum, which is annoying as shit. But you know, it's just like this is one of the asshole levels because when you fall down, you literally have to figure out through that maze with all this text that's on there. Like it had like long names. And it's just, it's annoying as shit because you're trying to figure out, like how to get back up. So you have to keep on spraying these, and the door, that big giant door will open, and it won't open on the way, so you know where the door is because there's a barred off area right there down at the bottom. That's actually the last area of the game, which there are literally jet planes and missiles firing at you. It's crazy. It gets absurd. Absolute. Actually, it's one of the last areas of the game. The last area of the game is like in this other dimension.
This is one of the bossest parts of the level.
Oh yeah.
By far.
Just. So we're in the room next. So see that tall room? So in the walls here, you can just jump on them and wall ride. There's a graffiti soul that you have to get. I think it's 150,000 points. That you have to do, and. The thing is, it's like, okay, so, yeah, so I think I got a grind combo or something, but, when you do, the 150,000, it'll pop up at the top of that room, and you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to get up there? You have to wall ride, and there's shit that, like, prevents you from, like, you can't wall ride on. Like, when you wall ride, it won't let you wall ride, and you'll fall down, and yes, that's a turd alligator. I'm not kidding. If you look at the actual model, it looks just brown and it's just moving around. And I think that's what they were talking about because in an earlier episode they were talking about like this thing called the master like is, and they don't reference it any further. So I'm like, okay, I'm assuming the master is that turd looking alligator that doesn't do anything. It's so stupid. So this I remember watching the guy that I was talking about earlier that played this. He had so much trouble on this. He fell 3 or 4 times. I do this in one fucking go. And if you guys heard that, that was my Majora's Mask clock town widget on my phone. So it's 6 o'clock at night right now. I love that widget. It's so cool.
I think I will go download that as well because I am a huge fan of Zelda myself.
I actually did my Wind Waker playthrough. Because I'd never gotten every single heart piece and heart container in any Zelda game ever.
Neither had I, except for Twilight Princess.
That one is just confusing to me. And then there was but Wind Waker was the one I was really into. That like just with childlike wonder, like. And there's a graffiti soul over there, so
So you defy gravity and hit the center tower.
Yeah. Because when you press B, you use up 10 cans and do a boost dash. So I have to fall down. And I do a jump cut here, so I get back to where I was. Because you know.
Because you know.
Because I am all knowing and I can cut this down because I don't want these episodes to be too much longer than 30 minutes. Because I think this was about 40 minutes. And I had to cut a bunch of it out.
Yeah, you know, he can just Jesus and apply the powers of teleportation into the video. And
exactly.
Teleport on.
I actually had to make this overlay myself. Like, I took a wallpaper. I just put this is my updated Infinity logo. But then I found somewhere on DeviantArt, somebody's like, I like this game enough, so I'm going to put these emblems on. I'm going to make these emblems into PNG files, and they're nice and clear. I'm like, yes, I can use these. And then I found a graffiti soul thing right there. And I fuck up here. I'm like, no. I fall down. I have to go all the way back. I fell down all the way to the bottom. Oh, it sucks so bad.
Everybody's played one of those parts during every skating game or skating-oriented game where there's just one key part and it's just entirely complicated. Mm-hmm. And it's so complex and it takes so many tries and you're just about to give up. But what do you know? You keep at it and you eventually do it and then you're just like, I'm never fucking playing this ever again.
Oh, I know. Like, in Sonic Adventure 2, I was playing Crazy Gadget. I got so fucking stuck on that. And the episode I was playing Crazy Gadget, I just get so fucking real with people. I'm like, you know what? No, literally, the entire episode, I was bitching about Cartoon Network and how Teen Titans Go is just complete shit.
It's horrible.
I know.
Fucking bring back the original.
Yeah, don't make it look new. I want old school fucking animation. I mean, when I look at the Sword in the Stone and Robin Hood by Disney back in the 50s and 60s, that shit looked amazing. Now it's just, oh look, Flash, anybody can do it. I want to get into animation, but holy shit, you guys are beating us over the head with it. Put some effort into it. I mean, MLP is nice. That's nice, smooth, clean animation. Teen Titans Go is just half-assed.
It's completely horrible. It just takes new style humor and inserts it into itself because it's like, hey, that's what the kids are into. People like
that's called
shit.
Humor? I thought it was called straight up fucking stupidity.
It's straight up fucking stupidity.
It's like, believed
to be humor.
It's like, let's have an entire 15-minute episode on Teen Titans Go dealing with, what is it? I don't know, fighting over which is better, a burger or burrito. And then it eventually ends up with a giant robotic hamburger and a mutant kaiju burrito. Are you fucking kidding me? That's so stupid. What happened to when Trigon was actually a threat to the Teen Titans?
Yeah,
it actually caused the end of the world. I want that shit to come back.
Stuff was legitimate. I finished that series myself not too long ago because I wanted some like childhood memory restored. I forgot what the word is, but nostalgia.
Yeah.
I wanted some nostalgia from my childhood, and I was like, fuck it, you know, I want to go back and watch this series, right? And I want to finish it, and I just want to, like, sit through the whole thing. So I watched it, and it was so many things opened my eyes after a while, now that I'm older, and it's just so much stuff made so much more sense, and it was so happy to relive, like, so many past memories that I had, and it was so much fun.
But, like, the thing is, like, I love Teen Titans so much that I would love to, like, to be honest, when I was watching, when I had BIOS TV when I was, like, a freshman or something like that, and I would watch it all the time. When I would start falling asleep, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna fanfic it, and I'm just gonna put myself in it, be like the all-powerful character, and I'm like, and when I hit the series finale, I'm like, when it got canceled, I'm like, fuck am I supposed to do now? Do I have to come up with my own shit or something? So here I'm doing the 150,000 points, because some rails are 500 points, and that's what you really want to go for, points, and for the challenges, because like see there it is at the very top, and you can see like that thing on the wall. Can't wall ride on that. It's bullshit. Now the soundtrack for this is fucking amazing. It really is. And the thing is, when we got to this, they actually started playing different music because they like looped the same 4 or 5 songs.
I think the only song I liked out of this game's soundtrack, it is very original in itself, like for the game.
A lot of it, like some of the Beast Boys actually remixed some of these songs.
Yeah, but like the only song I really connected to was Aisle 10.
That's actually what's playing right now.
It was a great song, you know. It's just like, well, yeah, anybody can trip to this. It has a nice mellow rhythm. It has some acoustic, you know. It's like anybody can jam to it.
Exactly. I do like humming the bass line, which is played in the garage, like. It's so cool. And there's my air combo times 4. So get back up here, because there's if you go watch my second episode, there was when I'm in Shibuya Terminal, like I literally cut up a shit ton of time because of the last challenge, which is these bus terminals. You have to be on top of them, and here's the problem: if you touch the ground, like if I'm skating on the ground like that, you have to start all over. You literally have to keep your not really combo, but you cannot touch the ground. You can grind, but you cannot touch.
You can't Tony Hawk manual to a new.
No, you can't. You can't even. No, you can't. You can't. So you literally have to go onto all 13, and some of them are a bitch to do because they're tiny ones, which aren't that hard to get on, but it's hard. They're hard to get off. The reason being, what is it? There's a billboard. It's like this with a billboard, and the camera is kind of a dick sometimes. So when you turn around to face away from the billboard,
welcome to fixed angles.
Yeah, no, it'll be behind the billboard. So I'm like, shit! So if you do not have 10 cans, you are unlikely to actually continue it. So now the thing is, if there was a sewer facility like this, I would fuck it. This is really cool, but because of those vortex fucking rails. That actually reminds me of the Vortex, so when you posted that on Facebook, I'm like, oh, that looks so cool.
It does. It was trippy to be in front of. I actually went and saw Dad Sick the other weekend, and it was just the best, most fucking wonderful time of my life, other than seeing Excision blast bass.
When you posted those videos, and it's just, all I heard was fucking distortion. I thought whatever you were recording with was just gonna explode into pieces.
When you're there, you literally, I was standing in front of the PK speakers, and it's just a waft of just.
Could you actually feel the vibe?
You
feel
could
it?
feel air passing through, like, past your body. It was.
Holy shit, that's
there's
crazy.
There's no other experience like it. It's like you're skydiving, but you're standing still, and it's music blaring into you, and it's
that's fucking crazy.
Ridiculous. And I actually was lucky enough to meet Datsik after the show, and he signed some stuff for me. And
your phone case and your T-shirt.
I was super giddy, and I was really happy, and it just made me feel wonderful.
Like, I got my shit. The only thing I've ever really gotten signed by famous people are brony artists, like just 2 of them. And I met a couple voice actors. I met the person who did Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy in the elevator before the VA panel. We're like, all right, we'll go to the VA panel. I took my cousin Lillian, and I gave and I'm like, I turned to look who got in the elevator. I'm like, and it was just her and my Kyrian, me, and my cousin Lillian, who's only like 7 or 8. And I'm like, oh, hey, look, it's Andrew Littman. And Kyrian flips out because Fluttershy is his favorite, and Pinkie Pie is my cousin's favorite. And I'm like, so I gave her a bracelet because I didn't know if I was gonna get a chance to give her one of those bracelets I got made in Costa Rica. And she's like, because you gave me the bracelet and it looks so beautiful, she let me get a picture of my cousin and her together, and my cousin was so happy. I have never seen such pure, unadulterated joy from somebody before. She was so happy, and I want to take her again this year. Like, just like you, me, Kyrian, and my 2 cousins, Colton and Lillian, who are brother and sister. One reason I want to take Colton as well, because one, my aunt really needs time away from the kids because they stress her the fuck out sometimes. They can do they know how to manipulate. They're manipulative kids, but they listen to me because I'm like, if you don't behave, I won't take you. And my cousin Lillian behaved the entire 6 months that I had told her, from when I told her up until then, she behaved completely. I'm like, man, I love this power. The power for obedience. So here I'm gonna because the last switch is actually you go all the way down. So actually I'm getting all the graffiti souls. I was afraid that I had to cut this into 2 parts. I'm like, shit, I have to do the graffiti souls in the second part, and the because I had to do 99th Street in 2 parts because they're like, oh look, Rappy 99 has showed up. You know, you have to go do a flag catching thing with them. I'm like, shit, because it was nerve wracking when I was playing it live. I was just like, oh shit. Because it's 3 against 1, but the thing is, each one counts separately. So if I had 2 or 3 flags, they would only one of them would have to have 3 flags in order to tie with me, and there were only 5 flags. So you get 3, and then you're good. Because the last one's on top of the pagoda in the middle of the 99th Street. That's always where the last one is. I don't know where but the rest of them are randomized or something. I think all the games that I really just cherished as a kid, I would just I get so invested in their soundtracks and get just immersed into the game. I gotta keep the music.
I find myself going back and playing Super Mario 64 and Donkey Kong and stuff I grew up on for the
I actually
N64
have Super Mario 64 on my Wii.
Yeah, everything's just... I was so happy when they did that, when they created the Wii and then they re-released everything, and it's
it's literally a Nintendo. It's a
mind.
Nintendo time machine.
It's a time machine.
Absolutely love that idea.
It's a time capsule. It takes your memories and then reinvents them in a new setting, and you're just like, yay.
I mentioned this before, but I'm like, shh. So this see what I mean? So so it's annoying as fuck. This room is annoying as shit. I was gonna speed this up or cut this out, but I'm like, well, I'll just leave it so you guys can see my fucking bullshit I had to deal with. So you cannot grind on that fucking
great thing.
Yeah, you cannot anything that is not painted on the wall or is the wall, you cannot. And sometimes you won't this, you'll hit the bottom of that and you won't be high enough, and then you'll kind of fuck up. See, there, I fucked up, and now I have to show fucking bullshit. So think of this as so we've gotten the graffiti soul, but getting to the graffiti soul is about as bad as that last 99th Street challenge. Or actually, no, that's actually not that bad as long as you know where to start. But it's as bad as the Shibuya Terminal challenge. Let's just say that much. It's so bullshit. But I had to actually go look online for both those challenges because I'm like, where the fuck do you start for this rail? Because there's a bunch of rails that go around the main plaza of 99th Street. I'm like, where the fuck do you start? It's like, oh, start here. I'm like, oh, that helps. So, see what I mean? It's so bullshit. I hate it, but the good thing is it didn't take too long. But actually, next episode we actually get to I think we race and fight Poison Jam. I think that would be the end of Poison Jam's arc, and then we have to deal. I think, what is it? Is it noise tanks? I don't know. I don't think it is. We do have to deal with that.
I think you got it this time.
Yeah, but this is only the first checkpoint. This is the first checkpoint. It's up at 100 feet, and we're up at 40. Yeah.
Icy Tower for sure.
Now the thing is, when your character starts screaming, because there's fall damage. When he starts flailing around, that's when there's going to be fall damage for you.
Of course.
And he'll start screaming, and if you hit the ground before you start screaming, see that? Oh, it's bullshit. But when you start screaming and then you hit the ground, the scream will not stop. It'll just continue until the end of the scream, the sound file.
Until the end of the action.
It's so funny. It's because you're still screaming even though you've actually gotten up and you're just skating around. It's so stupid, but it's so funny. The only problem, if you watch the 99th Street episode, there's some severe slowdown in that level because there's so much shit in there. Here, it's perfectly smooth. But the thing is, Now, when you think about it, Xbox 360 is superior to the classic Xbox, right?
Definitely.
So, why would there be slowdown in some areas of this game, which came out for the original Xbox, and I'm playing it on the Xbox 360? It doesn't make any sense. And then they re-released the... See, you really have to time your jumps really well. Like, sometimes you have to hold the control stick over so you can jump over these things. It is... the cool thing about this game is after you beat it, like, completely, have all the characters and everything, there's actually more graffiti to spray. It's not... Yeah, I'm like, yes! No! Shit! And you can see the camera's all fucked up because I fell down. But it's absolutely crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Finally, number 70-something. I can't
And
read
now
it.
for some
Though-
wonderful...
Yeah, the only reason why I have it, like, really low quality is it's just a preview. So it would play smoothly instead of being, like, laggy or something like that. Because I've had to deal with that. Because when I have to look at my transitions, it would stutter a little bit, and because I have a shitty computer, of course.
Looked like there was going to be some good old-fashioned celebratory injury.
Yeah. So I think we have all of them now, and then we just have to spray that last thing, and then what is it? We're pretty much done with this entire level. Like, there's no graffiti to spray apart from those switches, which is nice. And the good thing is, when they have time it stuff, it's really not that bad. Like, they give you a lot of room and leniency. Like, except for the challenges. The challenges are kind of bullshit. Like, there's a location in this game where you literally, like, the entire level is a fucking roller coaster. I'm not kidding. Like, like, animatronic dinosaurs and shit. It's so cool. And you have to go around, you have to go around the entire area in a loop one time in a certain amount of time, and you have to get a jet rating, which is like higher than the highest preset ranking that they have, which I think is Nitro or something like that, and it's so bad because they want you to, like, beat it in like a minute, and if you do it conventionally, like just grinding around, it's actually like, what is it, like, you beat it in like 2 minutes. You're like, how the fuck am I supposed to beat it in a minute? I watched it when I was watching the Let's Play for Jet Set Radio Future. So he's like, this is how you do it, and you kind of like glitch it.
Well, that's how the Sonic Adventure DX time trials are. Is they give you ridiculously short amount of time to beat the level, and you have to sit there and you have to go through it, and you gotta find little parts that you can shortcut and bullshit through, and whatever you can do it.
Like, I did because I finally was able to check out all the missions. I'm gonna do City Escape bonus episode for, like, showing all different types of missions and shit. And here's the thing. There's a time trial one that says beat this level in under 3 minutes, which for City Escape, which is the first level in Sonic Adventure 2.
Simple.
No, I can't do it.
You
like,
can't do it?
I try to do all the shortcuts and shit, and it's like, I get there in like 3 minutes 23 seconds. I'm like, ah! Like, on a normal run, when I'm trying to go as fast as I fucking can without, it's so, what? I'm jealous because I can't fucking do it. It's...
The only bitchy part is when you get to hard mode and you have the bounce power up and there's that giant gap after you, like...
Hard mode is fun, though. There's all these...
Okay, well, after you run down the wall, there's springs, and then there's a bar that you can flip from, and then there will be a chow crate. And then there will be this giant pitch black depth of bullshit. And there will be these iron pistons that will move up and down. Those are not fucking there on hard mode. There's one of those little motorized rotating birds going around in a circle, and there's a path of rings, and they expect you to use the same fucking button you use to light dash to bounce. So you freaking bounce instead of dash, and then Sonic kills himself, and you're sitting here thinking, why the fuck make it the same button?
That's actually what I was like, talking about in my Let's Play. I mean, they'll see it
At least
eventually.
have him give a little signature action or something like a flail.
Like I was talking about how let the light button be Z.
different.
Let the light button be Z or something.
Something, you know? It's like,
I mean, you
it's
got all these buttons.
annoying.
What the fuck is the Z button for?
Because you have 300 rings and you're like, oh yeah, I'm killing this shit. And then you freaking get to that part and you're like, oh, this is gonna be crap. So you go to do it and you're just like, yes. And then Sonic kills himself and you're just like, ah, stupid hedgehog. Damn
Yeah. So that's almost the end of the episode. Do you know how long it takes to render some of these episodes? Several hours.
Smells like poison jam, right?
So we're now in the... So there's the fucking tape already. But, because they didn't really have much time to really show or hide it in a good place or something. But anyways, this has been Infinity and special guest Jared with Jet Set Radio Future. I'll see you guys in the next episode. So,
Peace.
peace.